Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I stayed pretty busy this weekend. Me and my wife, we got out there and cleaned out the shop and organized it, and took off a whole bunch of trash and put the girls to work. They didn't like that one bit. I tell you, to get woke up on a Saturday morning after they done stayed up all night Friday night to come help us move out the shop and get it clean. They were they were not happy campers, let's just say that. But hey, you know what? We got it done, and I wouldn't say we had fun doing it, not in the least, but we did get it done. Only thing I still got to do is organize my toolbox. That's gonna take a while. I got a pretty decent sized toolbox that I've let it get pretty bad over the past few years, and I really need to get in there and figure out my broken ones, get them turned into the tool truck and let them get replaced, and then get everything else organized and cleaned up, and then clean out the outside of my box. Got grease all over it. I hate that it looks the way it does, and I hate the way that I've let it get so dirty. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, you just don't have time for everything anymore, you know. But we're heading back down to Florida. Still got to go pick up my trailer. I just left the house a few minutes ago and stopped and got a little breakfast there. Got me a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit and a couple of hash browns. That's pretty good. But I'm on our way now to go pick up my trailer. We are going to be going down to Florida. We're running that same 4-stop that we normally run. The only thing is, I don't know what my reload's going to be. Last week they had me reloading in Panama again, which, you know, if I keep having to reload there, I'm thinking about investing into a twit car. That way I ain't got to keep buying these Escorts. I mean, I'm not really paying for the Escort. It's just a hassle to do it all and then have to sit around and wait and everything else. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what our reload's gonna be, but we'll find out either today or tomorrow. Man, that's a big one. It's a beautiful morning out. I guess it's gonna be that time of year for fog. It's starting to roll into it. I've noticed the past week or so it's been getting thicker and thicker in the mornings, which is lovely because, you know, coming back from Ohio, sometimes I'm coming back at 3 or 4 in the morning, and, you know, that's prime time thickness. Well, I'm gonna get down the road. I'm gonna get woken up more. I probably sound like I'm awake, but I'm really forcing this out because I'm really not. If I could just sit here and just stare off into the blankness, I would, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. But man, I catch back up with you, and we'll just get our day going here in a little bit. Show y'all something. This is why you always pre-trip your trailers. I thought this kind of slid in a little too easy. See that? That is still a high hook. Okay, so we're going to have to pull out a little bit, and then we're going to have to lower it down and then back up into it to get a good hook. Because you can still high hook the kingpin and be inside your fifth wheel. Just always remember that. Always remember to check that dot plate there. Alright. See, that looks a lot better. Rolling out. I'm curious, does anybody else have problems with love bugs this time of year? My windshield, I just cleaned this thing about 4 hours ago or so when I was getting fuel, and my whole windshield, side windows and everything are covered in love bugs, not to mention the front of the truck. And it's just, man, I'm tired of cleaning my windshield, and I hate looking out through a dirty windshield. I mean, I hate it. But we're almost there though. We got, I don't know, maybe an hour, if that, something like that. 45 minutes, an hour till we get to our first stop, and then it'll probably take them 2 or 3 hours to get me unloaded. That's the only thing I don't like, is running the runs I run. You spend a lot of time waiting to be unloaded. That's the only thing. If I could just pull in somewhere, man, get that, you know, get that shit right off the truck and then get back moving, that'd be a lot better. Honestly, and I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna believe this, but honestly, if I could leave out Monday and come back Friday, I would like that I think I would like that a lot better than what I do now, because I think it would give me the chance to get more miles than what I get in those 5 days, instead of running out and then running back and being home on a Wednesday and then leaving back out on a Thursday and then getting back home Friday night, Saturday morning. Because doing that, you know, I'm off from the most part, you know, a day in the middle of the week. And I mean, that's nice, don't get me wrong, but I think I would rather have, you know, 600-700 more miles on my check than having that day off in the middle of the week, quite honestly. Because as it is, I get home Wednesday at, like, on average, anywhere from 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 8, 9 o'clock at night. And I don't leave back out till Thursday afternoon. So, I don't know. Anybody ever hear that guy on the CB talking, coming at you from the Walmart parking lot? I don't know if he's a CB or ham radio or what, just bleeding through. I hear him all the time. I know other people have heard him, because I've heard him all the way down here, you know, in Florida, and I've heard him, you know, as far north as like Columbus, Ohio, Cincinnati, Kentucky. I've heard him all the way out in Knoxville. I mean, he's getting out there. He's shooting that skip. This one stretch of road, when you're coming down 45 South, once you cross over into Alabama, all the way up here to Alabama 158, it's only like 50, 60 miles, but it seems like it takes forever to get down. The speed limit's only 55 miles an hour down, and it drops down to 45 and 35 and 45 and 35 and then 55 and 45. I mean, no cell service down it. Memories is burning, lay back on the bourbon. Well, looky here, looky here. He just ran over the curb. Made it to our first stop. Make sure we swing wide to get around up in here. Drag it back. Get over to this curve and turn that way. Ooh, come on, truck. We gotta swing out over here. Sometimes it's kind of hard getting around this turn because this is a police precinct, and they like to park their cars right along here. Guess the movie theater's open. Got a truck back there. I don't know where he's going. I gotta make sure nobody's pulling up when I get up here. Okay, he's parking back there, because sometimes people like to pull up behind you and you won't be able to see them. Swing in there. don't know if y'all have seen the video how tight this is or not. I need to open it up just a little bit. Get that trailer just a hair too sharp. And that's fine. I ain't no super trucker. Nor do I claim to be. Don't care how many times I gotta pull up to get it in somewhere, as long as I don't hit nothing doing it. As long as I don't hit nothing doing it and I can get in there, I'll pull up 100 times. It don't matter to me. I ain't out here trying to impress nobody. I think it's funny though. There we go. Thread the needle. I think it's funny the ones out here to try to be Joe Cool, you know. Alright. See what this looks like real quick for those of you that haven't seen that video. I think it was like my I think it was like my second video I did of this. A lot of people have hit that. Yeah, they'll open it here, and then that double door over there is where they had to take the product into. But anyways,